What up, folks? This is ReppinThaVille right here. We're going to be talking today Louisville basketball at ACC Tournament coming up starting on Tuesday. ReppinThaVille, what's going on with you?
Man, what's good, man? You know, favorite time of the year.
So, your team is the number 2 seed in the ACC Tournament. I was just telling you before we started filming that y'all balled this year. Louisville is obviously balling. So, tell us a little bit about what is the success of Louisville basketball? What's the cause of the success this year?
Man, coaching and a good mesh of players. They bought in quick.
What can you tell me about your new coach, man? What's your feelings?
Energy.
Are you in favor? So I would say you like this coach most likely.
Man, he made me a believer for sure.
Who's the key players for Louisville basketball this year?
Oh man, it's key players. We got about 3 of them at least. You know, we got Chucky Hepburn, the point guard. We got Terrence Edwards Jr. We got Javon Hadley. We got a few guys that's very valuable.
What does Hepburn do well?
Man, my unbiased opinion, the best two-way point guard in America.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
What does Terrence Edwards Jr. do well?
Everything. He's had to play point guard, shooting guard, small forward. He locks down the best other team's best player. Let it be a wing down to point guard. He's on him.
So if you was going to tell me what's Louisville's weakness this year, what would you say?
Too reliant on three-pointer. Too reliant on three-point shot. Is the biggest. If they don't fall, you have to play defense.
Okay. So on Tuesday, the ACC tournament starts, but y'all probably got like what, a bye, double bye?
We got double bye. Won't play till Thursday about 7:30.
Number 2 seed, and the number 1 seed is who? Duke?
You know it.
Number 3, do you know who number 3 is?
Clemson.
Clemson's number 3. They balled. They beat my team, UK.
Yeah, Clemson's number 3.
Okay. So
well, we're tied with Clemson, but we got the tiebreaker, so we both got the same record.
So what can you tell me about Duke?
Talent. On top of talent.
Right.
On top of talent. With a great coach.
What's Duke's weakness?
Oh, man. When it wants to be, probably defense.
And y'all need to know, I'm just picking ReppinThaVille's brain right now. Like, this is purely right off the top of his brain. He ain't had time to think about nothing I'm asking him. So, what can you tell me about Clemson?
Man, hard nose.
Right.
Hard nose. They play good defense. They can score. Got a few guys. Good coach.
I mean, if you had to pick, other than your team, some of the favorites to win the NCAA tournament, we're not talking about Vegas. We're talking about in your basketball mind. Who is the team that could, you know what I'm saying, not the team, but a few teams that you think could go all the way other than your team?
In all of basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shit. Probably Florida.
Okay, who else?
Because they do both. I say Duke.
So you say Florida's good on both sides of the court?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So going back to the ACC tournament, man, like, how do you feel the conference was overall this year? I mean,
It's mediocre.
for real?
Oh, yeah. The numbers speak for themselves. Our record against other conferences speak for themselves. Like, it's definitely a mediocre year.
How did the new teams do? You got Stanford. Who was the new team in your conference this year?
SMU, Stanford, and Cal.
SMU, Stanford, and Cal.
Everybody did decent, but Cal.
For real?
Yeah, Stanford, like 19 and 11.
Cal wasn't ready for that life?
Nah.
How did SMU do in the conference?
They're like 4th or 5th. It's slacked a little bit at the end with some injuries, but SMU's all right. They're legit. I don't see them doing it in the tournament. They ain't gonna make it, so.
Okay. So Louisville plays on what day?
Thursday.
And y'all play who?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay. The winner of who? Do you know that yet?
I want to say Virginia Tech and maybe Stanford again, who we just played yesterday.
Right.
So thanks Stanford, Virginia Tech.
Okay, if I can take you to another conference, let's go over to the SEC. What do you feel the strength of the SEC was this year?
The strength?
Yeah.
Shit, the fact that every team was good.
Okay.
Every team in that conference can beat anybody in the country on any given night. It includes South Carolina, it includes Vanderbilt. They've done it. So, I mean, you got to think before they had SEC play, I think South Carolina was like, what, 10-3, 10-2? Before they hit the SEC conference, I mean, they did their thing.
Okay. Okay, if you don't mind, let's talk Louisville baseball for a second. And I realize that you may or may not know a lot about your team so far, but in the past couple seasons, tell me what's been going on with Louisville baseball. Are they still where they was? Because, I mean, I remember not very long ago, Louisville baseball was off the chain. So, I mean, like, what's going on with Louisville baseball right now?
Man, last couple years, right now they're fine.
Okay.
So far, last couple years have been struggle central.
Really?
I don't know if it's due to the NIL thing, you just not catching on or what, but and the pitching has been horrible last couple years.
Right.
So be an injury or whatnot or whatever, I don't care. Like the pitching is not Louisville pitching, so you get non-Louisville results.
Right. Speaking of NIL, man, let's go into that, man. I mean, like, how do you feel about Louisville's NIL program?
They say it's top notch.
Okay.
So how they compare to other big schools' money, that's to be seen. But they say it's highly talked about and it's widespread. They have the funds.
Well, I think that obviously y'all have to be competing. Like, y'all have to be competing because y'all are having success. And right now, you know, success, I feel personally the success is going to go where the NIL is successful. And maybe, you know, I guess it just really depends on the high school kids' mind or these players' minds. But obviously Louisville is competing in NIL because, I mean, dang, y'all that came up in football, y'all back. Y'all are back in football. Y'all are back in basketball. So, I mean, do you think it's due to some NIL success?
Oh, yeah.
What are y'all's fans doing right?
It's pretty obvious.
What are y'all's fans doing right?
Man, I guess we got this thing called 502 Circle, and they handle all that. So I don't know how the inside works over it or whatever, but it must be doing its thing.
What do you do to donate to 502 Circle?
They got a website. You can check out the Twitter, 502 Circle, and everything. It's there for you.
So, I mean, obviously, what's Louisville's football coach's name?
Jeff Brown.
Obviously, he's doing something correct, right? Obviously, Pat Kelsey and them must be doing something correct. I mean, I know they don't handle NIL, you know, themselves, but something is going on in Louisville.
Jeff Brown's offense sparks a lot of eyes. And, of course, NIL is always a add-on incentive or whatnot, but Jeff Brown's name and his coaching pretty much speaks for itself. Now, Pat Kelsey, different story. He was at Charleston, a smaller school. He won, but can't do it at the highest level. I mean, get to be seen. So far, so good, though. Time to tell.
I mean, if we can go right into Jeff Brom and Louisville football, man, like, what is the cause of the revolution in Louisville football, man? Because, like, y'all are just knocking heads. What does Brom do right?
His scheme. And he recruits his scheme because he knows what he wants, and people know his background.
When you say his scheme, what do you mean?
His offense. His offensive mind, him and Brian Brown, his brother, the quarterback, coach and whatnot, offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Their minds is crazy. They come from an offensive-minded family.
Right.
It's in their blood.
What is he doing? I mean, so what does he do defensively? Like, what's up with, who's the defensive coordinator?
I think it's Bryce Brown, I think his name. Brian Brown.
Okay.
He got good recruits. He got some recruits he's letting play at a high level.
Right.
So.
Okay. So, I mean, moving back over to Louisville basketball, what is Pat Kelsey doing right?
Oh, man.
So you like his energy?
He's done everything right since he stepped in Kentucky. So he crossed that plane.
Where'd he come from?
Called it Charleston.
Okay.
He's from Cincinnati.
So I was
from the area, so
So he had some success at College of Charleston probably before he came here. Did he run this same offense and whatnot?
Yeah, and I posted him on him, but it is what it is.
Who did you want?
I don't know, man. I want Jay Wright to come out of retirement so bad.
Right. Feel that.
I would have took a couple of guys people said we couldn't get, so but I wanted that bad. I want Jay Wright bad.
So you pleasantly surprised with Pat Kelsey?
He exceeded all my expectations. I was preseason. I was trying to look at the schedule, like trying to figure out how they can get 20 wins.
Right.
I was going on the whole schedule, and they're at 26, 25, 26 wins.
Nice.
Before the tournament starts.
Come on.
So we ain't won 25 games in 3 seasons combined.
And this is his first year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, dang. I mean, you can't really ask for no more. I mean,
hell no.
Like
he could be 19-11 or something. We'd be at 19-12. We'd be like, damn, bet. I'd be mad if we ain't make no tournament again, but I'd be like, bet.
Right.
So you see that everybody say he's gonna be 25 or 6, whatever is a lie.
Right.
You didn't expect that.
Okay. So, I mean, what is your outlook for your team in this ACC tournament? What are their chances of winning this ACC tournament starting on Tuesday?
The best thing for us is having a double bye. We got a short bench. We got a lot of players who play a lot of minutes. And we got to get Rain Smith healthy. He's been out for a couple games with his ankle. So we got to get our best shooter in the country together. Just be fresh, ready to go.
What's up with him?
He hurt his ankle. So I think he's day-to-day, they say. So we need to get his ankle right. His shots went off anyway, so we need to get him right. He's got about 4, 5, 6 days to get together.
Man, I was just saying the other day that, I mean, y'all got as good a chance as anybody else to win the ACC tournament. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Where's Louisville ranked in the country right now?
14.
14.
Crazy.
Right. All right, this is ReppinThaVille, y'all. ReppinThaVille, tell them where they can find you on X, and formerly Twitter.
Shit, at ReppinThaVille, ReppinThaVille.
Holler back at your peoples.